Today I'm gonna take y'all somewhere else with this wine and hip hop thing. Now y'all see me skipping all over the globe, and believe me, I always wanted to take y'all with me. As the global ambassador for wine and hip hop culture, my mission has been to find different ways for my people to connect with wine on our terms. So I'm tapping in with my wine plugs all over the globe to bring y'all these wine and hip hop connections direct from the source. This episode takes us to Sardinia, Italy. So I tapped in with the OGs of that region, Sella Mosca, a prolific wine producer located in Alghero, the city on the northeast coast of Sardinia. The guy that took care of me, Sella Mosca's export director, Vitaliano, aka Vita. After spending a few days there, it was clear that their wine and hip hop pairing was gonna be the rapper Fabulous. But his terroir is Brooklyn, New York. So how did that connect with wines from Sardinia?
So Jermaine, welcome to Sardinia, welcome to Alghero, and finally welcome to Sella Mosca.
This is cool. So I wanted to ask, where did the name Sella Mosca come from?
Well, Sella Mosca comes from the founders. So Erminio Sella and Edgardo Mosca. They were basically two friends coming here for hunting from Piedmont in the late 90s, and they thought about this project of building up a nursery for the native grapes especially. So and then, you know, the step from being a nursery to being a winery was very short.
First, it was the flair. And y'all know how we do when we pop a bottle of bubbles. When Fab came out in 97, I always felt like he presented more like a Harlem dude. You know, the jerseys, the fitted hats. And at that time, that wasn't the style that Brooklyn was known for. But one of the Sella Mosca standouts was one of their sparkling wines, the Torbato Brew. Even their winemaker, Giovanni, who's been producing vintages there for more than 20 years, says this is his favorite wine to produce.
It's funny, I think of the job of a winemaker and a record producer as the same thing, you know, because a record producer has to take an artist and help that artist to express themselves even better than they are just sitting there, right? So similar to how you mentioned, you really just try to express what the land is trying to say. So with that, do you have a favorite varietal to work with?
Sì, io ho praticamente la preferenza per le varietà tipiche algheresi, tipiche sarde. Quindi principalmente il vermentino e poi ancora il torbato, che è una varietà che praticamente abbiamo custodito qui in Sella Mosca per più di 100 anni, perché era stata abbandonata da quasi tutti i viticoltori. E poi ancora il Canonau, che è il vitigno più diffuso in Sardegna, chiaramente un vitigno a bacca rossa, è diffuso in tutta la Sardegna e nelle diverse parti della Sardegna ha diverse caratteristiche.
Something to realize about wine is that each one is just a different expression. The name of the wine is just like the name of a song. And that resonated with me when they took me to La Cala Viola, this beautiful cove in Alghero. La Cala is an already stunning skyline, and they added viola because the rocks give off these violent hues at sunset. This is how they introduced me to La Cala Vermentino de Sardinia. Vermentino being the main white wine for the region, this entire thing was expressing Sardinia's effortless beauty, and that's exactly what the wine gave. You learn about the culture of a country through the food and the wine because it usually revolves around the way of life of the people. The region is surrounded by water, so you can expect there to be fish on the menu. So it's regular for people to get up early and hit the market for the freshest catch. So as a local for the week, I had to hit the market as well with my connect, Salvador.
The catch the day today is this. This is the fish for the season. The name is capone, but here the fish more nice is the lady. Oh, is the lady more nice in the market?
So what do you like to pair with Vermentino here?
Ma io penso che una bella cernia col vermentino, tu puoi abbinare il vermentino, ma puoi anche cucinare il pesce con il vermentino.
Allora, this is fish. The problem is how much it costs this fish. Quanto costa questo al chilo?
34 kilos.
No. No. So I think 25. 25 is perfect. Okay, so 25. You cook it, me, and tonight you eat this fish. Look.
The last day started out crazy. I got to do my first harvest, dog.
Wow, I did not expect to be seeing a harvest.
E oggi è appunto il primo giorno di vendemmia. Siamo partiti la mattina presto perché vogliamo vendemmiare le uve molto fresche e fra un po' ci fermeremo perché la giornata inizia a essere troppo calda.
Harvest happens when the grapes hit the desired point of ripeness for the wines they're looking to produce. This is 100% dictated by weather. You can never pinpoint the exact date the harvest will happen. So while the Sella Mosca gang was on standby and equipped for situations like this, I was not.
So I've never gotten the opportunity to do a harvest. Is it cool if I work with you and your people and cut some grapes?
Yes, oggi tu hai una grande opportunità. Tu puoi tagliare il nostro torbato. Dall'America alla Sardegna, per te questa opportunità, Jermaine.
All right, this is gonna be the best vintage you've ever had, I promise. What's good, man? What up? Yes. What up? Yeah, yes, exactly. Yes. 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 What's good, brother? How you feeling? All right, first day of work.
Ok, allora devi stare attento, soprattutto alle dita e alle mani. Tu puoi vendemmiare qua, Jermaine, un po' di uva.
How many bottles would you think we'll get out of this harvest?
Più o meno una bottiglia. One bottle, more or less.
One bottle?
Yes, but we can do many bottles.
Okay, well, we got a lot more work here to do. So y'all go entertain yourselves. We gonna keep getting busy over here. Pause.
And right on time at dinner on my last day in Sardinia, the wine that solidified it all for me. The Sella Mosca Cananao de Sardinia. Cananao is the dominant red for the region, so this was a staple of the winery.
So you've been on this Cananao all day. What makes it so special?
Cananao è un vino speciale perché è presente solo in Sardegna ed è un vino antichissimo, risale a più di 5.000 anni fa e oggi è il vino più diffuso in Sardegna. Se volessimo fare un paragone lo possiamo paragonare al Pinot Noir perché è un vino molto elegante, gentile, ha il colore non troppo carico.
The day before I did a little shopping and those corals were everywhere, so I could tell it was a thing. The color used on the label was chosen to show the similarities between that elegant color of the wine and that famous red coral found all over the seas in Alghero.
What makes this wine a riserva?
È riserva perché arriva da vigneti particolari che noi abbiamo dedicato a questa selezione, quindi una selezione speciale che fa anche un lungo affinamento in legno.
The overarching theme of every bottle was so much precision, thought, and detail in every expression, all dedicated to the love and desire to rep their region. A sentiment that I know Fab shares for Brooklyn. The effortless style, freshness, and precision with the Lacala, the flair and approachability of the Torbato Brut, and the elegance and luxurious vibe of the Cananao. Fabulous just made sense.
All right, I figured out my pairing. For me, I like lyrics. And for me, the artist that I think about with that is this guy, Fabulous, dude from Brooklyn. His lyrics are really metaphor driven, but it's also very down to earth. But Fabulous, which is uncharacteristic, especially for when he came out, for a lot of Brooklyn artists, he's a flashy, fly guy, dresses really well. You know, look at where we are. It's a beautiful setting. And when you think community, you don't immediately think luxury. But I feel like Sardinia has really done that. And Fabulous is one of those artists that you wouldn't think that someone like him came out of Brooklyn. But here we are in Sardinia.
My time in Sardinia with Sella Mosca was just one of the endless connections of wine and hip hop. Vita and Giovanni welcomed me in like family, and I came away with a whole new understanding and respect for wines of the region. But Cananao from Sardinia is different, I gotta say.
Because it's not Canon now, it's a Canon Wow.
You try to make me spit my wine out.
Cheers, man.